It's a quiet morning in the Cruikshank Botanical Gardens. Flowers are flowering, birds are chirping. But wait, what is that?
Wow, so Homo sapiens specimens finally interacting. This is a key feature of my dissertation project on human behavior. But wait, why are they throwing their limbs at each other that way? That is gross. From what I've learned from Professor Tinbergen, this behavior should have a causation, a function, a development, and an evolution of some sort.
Hey! Did I hear you wondering about our behavior? Let us explain it to you.
Want to hear about the causation of hugging, alien? Hugging is most likely elicited by emotional cues. For example, love, happiness or joy felt by the person giving the hug, and they express this to the other person through hugging. This could happen, for instance, when two friends are reunited after a long time of not seeing each other. And it could also be joy over their friend being engaged.
Oh my god, that's so beautiful! Come here, give me a hug.
Hugs can also be elicited by detecting emotions in another. For example, detecting if someone's afraid, if they're upset or if they're stressed. Hugs are very powerful in conveying support, providing comfort and consolation, especially when words are insufficient. Hugs can even be initiated by parents. For example, when siblings are arguing, they may ask them to hug and make up.
You bitch, that's my scarf! How you doing? Come on, give me up. My mother gave me the like my best friend gave it to me for my birthday!
Yes, for goodness sake! Stop arguing! Just hug your sister!
I'm not hugging her!
Just hug her now! Do it! Do it! Both of you!
Okay?
What is the function of this behavior?
That is quite a good question, Mr. Alien. What's the point of hugging? Do we have any benefits? Why would we hug someone? Well, there are several benefits, and some of them are like physiological reasons, really. When we hug someone, an hormone is released, the oxytocin hormone. It's been nicknamed as the cuddle hormone. So oxytocin makes us feel good, but why is that? Well, when we are hugged, or when we hug, the prefrontal cortex is being lit up, and it lights up exactly the same pathways that we get from eating chocolate. That is because we release endorphin, dopamine, serotonin, and they're all hormones that make us feel good. So the rewarding pathways are being activated.
The main function of hugging is a social one. It's a form of non-verbal communication and signifies love, affection and empathy. Oxytocin itself helps promote trust, devotion and monogamy. In other words, we could say it's the glue that keeps society together. According to the term management theory, hugging can reduce the fear of mortality and soothe existential crises. This can also be true when hugging an inanimate object like a teddy bear.
Besides having all these social benefits, hugging someone also benefits your health.
But be careful, overexertion into hug can cause injury.
When we hug someone, the cortisol levels, which is like a hormone related to stress, also decreases. So when you hug someone, your stress decreases, you feel more at peace. When we hug someone, we activate pressure receptors called the pacinium corpuscles that will send a signal to the vagus nerve that will lower our blood pressure.
So hugging is essential for children's emotional and physical development. Studies in Romanian orphanages have shown children have reduced cognitive abilities and impaired growth due to limited human contact. Also, hugging strengthens children's immune system, resulting in better health. But hugging is not only for children. Research has shown that adults can benefit from hugging the most, particularly in cases of people with few social contacts. Hugging and physical touch have been shown to decrease feelings of loneliness.
Hugging someone also releases endorphin, which relieves pain. So if you see someone in pain, it's actually quite a good idea of giving them a hug, because you'll relieve their pain for a second or two at least.
But some people just don't like to be hugged.
When do humans develop this behavior?
Well, it is probably innate. As you can see, this behavior also in little children and babies. Babies reach out for the mothers, and you can see little kids hugging each other since they're small. While hugging is probably innate, we're also a social species with different cultures. So probably how much we hug, when we hug, or how we hug, it's enforced and regulated by social and cultural rules. It is quite important that hugging and touching each other is an instinctive behavior, since as we've seen, it's one of the glues that keeps societies together.
I wonder, are you humans the only ones displaying such behavior?
So let's talk about the evolution of hugging. Hugging can be observed in other animals other than just humans. In mammals in particular, it most likely evolved because of our immense need for physical contact and touch. And it promotes immense trust between individuals, leading to social bonding and promoting group cohesion.
Hugging has also been described as a form of greeting between animals, even though its form and performers may vary. There are many striking examples of animals hugging out there, so let us take you through some of them.
Hugging takes place in other primates. Apes are seen to hug in order to show love and affection and to provide comfort, just like humans do. In bonobos, they will rush over and hug individuals that are in distress in order to comfort them. Indeed, bonobos have been described as the empathic ape. Gorilla brothers were seen to embrace each other in a massive hug upon being reunited after 3 years apart, signifying their joy.
Juvenile and infant capuchin monkeys, for example, often hug each other. This is usually done in play, but it can also be a sign of dominance. On the other hand, spider monkeys only tend to hug as adults. This is done in order to avoid conflict. Hugging diffuses tension when different groups of monkeys meet. Without these embraces, meetings could escalate into aggression and into physical attacks. Next, remember mentioning oxytocin and how hugging babies is important for the future development. Well, mother chimps seem to be unconsciously aware of this fact as they hug their babies for long periods of time, in many cases until they've reached age 7.
Some other animals seem like they enjoy hugs too.
But we need to be careful not to anthropomorphize too much the animals we see around. Primates may have a social system which is similar to ours, but there are other species that have different behaviors. So we might see elephants or giraffes or rats kind of interacting and touching each other, but the reasons could be slightly different from humans. For instance, with dogs, well, while the owners might think it's rather cute and nice to hug two dogs, it could be interpreted by the dog as a sign of dominance. So, don't be surprised if some dogs don't really like it. The same goes for cats.
Friends, right?
So, dear alien, have you understood everything about our hugging behaviour?
I wanna hug when we say hello. I wanna hug when it's time to go. I wanna hug 'cause I want you to know I'm awfully fond of you. I wanna hug. What a wonderful feeling. I wanna hug to feel you squeezing. I wanna hug. It certainly seems like the natural thing to do. But Dan Murrow is a mighty friendly man. He's big and round like a bear. He hugs his friends and his friends hug him anytime, anywhere. His patients would come for therapy to drive their blues away. And sooner or later they'd feel a lot better, 'cause this is what he'd say. I want a hug when we say hello. I want a hug when it's time to go. I want a hug 'cause I want you to know I'm awfully fond of you. I want a hug. What a wonderful feeling. I want a hug to feel you squeezing. I want a hug. It certainly seems like the natural thing to do. But when the head of the hospital heard about it, he got all annoyed. 'Cause hugging is sexual sublimation, according to Dr. Freud. You can beat 'em down, you can hide 'em away, you can keep 'em quiet with drugs. You can strap 'em and zap 'em with electroshock, but you better not give 'em a hug. So the boss says, Dan, clean out your desk. Your conduct is lax and lewd. Any deviation